Yo guys, I'm back again, another day, another video, and today is the very last FIFA 21 video, and I can't tell you how excited I am. And speaking of the last video and the card on the screen, it is none other than Liga Nos team or starter team. So actually Liga Nos might be one of the best leagues to start your game with, because I'm pretty saying when it comes to the pricing on these players, it'll be cheap. And this is how we finish in the team. Actually, for me, Ronaldo would be dropped and Pele would be dropped for Cruyff. It's just, that's how I felt. These are the highest rated players that I managed to acquire throughout the season. And I think, fairly to say, I think we had a successful period on FIFA 21. That's the longest that I've been playing as well, because obviously just for you guys I wanted to make the content. But anyways, let's make another team and we'll jump into Liga Nos. Let's just put Nos and let's dwell straight into it. So add a goalkeeper. If I pronounce his name correctly, it's Helton Later. Helton, here we go, Helton Later. He's already playing for Benfica. He's 6'5", I believe. Yeah, 6'5". So from previous videos I said, guys, I think crossing will be a big thing, especially with the centre backs being so pacey now. I think it'll be a big thing. Other two defenders now, moving to the defenders, I guess we have to. There's no other thing to say about, but Pepe has to be in one of the centre back positions. It could be pricey, it could be a hyped up card, but his stats are pretty ridiculous for an old man. And once again, obviously, bear in mind it's a starting team, right? So it doesn't have to be the craziest sort of thing, but I think these two, the pair with these, will be absolute fire. One on the left, obviously you'd like to go for Grimaldo, but he's 82. It might be pricier because he's Spanish and whatnot, so we will go for the old guy, Wendell. Obviously he's a decent card, right? Not this Wendell. This Wendell I think plays for Zenit, but Wendell played for Leverkusen and whatnot, so definitely Wendell. Definitely need to learn how to spell. And here we go, that's the guy. Yeah, so he played for Leverkusen, and that's the guy on the left to begin the game. But then again, right, you could potentially do hybrid with a Liga Nos quite easily. On the right we go, and this guy should definitely change his nationality, or he might be like dual citizen sort of thing. Manafa, here we go, my boy Manafa. Stats already looking pretty crazy to begin the game. So, and you could potentially rotate these, right? So you got perfect link here, and then you go perfect link here, and then you could potentially build something else on the left hand side if you wanted, right? But it's purely down to you guys what you do with your thing. Right mid, to be honest, there is quite a few selections, but I think his name is Diogo Goncalves. Is it? He might have a different card. Oh, he's right wing, but he would play right mid. And once again, low rated card, but pretty good stats. So I would check him in there. And on the left, you got quite a few options, right? Obviously, you got everyone's favorite, most probably from the last year, and the card was quite hyped up. But you got Everton. Here's a decent choice. I've seen him play. Obviously in Champions League, in Europa or Champions League last year, so he is pretty decent, and his stats already were really good. But you could potentially play different player as well. So you could play, his name is Luis Diaz, I believe. This guy, yeah, this one. So obviously pace wise he's even quicker, but you could use one of these up front of chemistry on a 7 chemistry, right? And one thing you saw earlier, you did see Uribe. I think his name pronounces Uribe, and that's the guy who joins my center mid position. Not bad card. Overall, 70 across the board, almost 100 gang with a few informs. And I think he could get it, right? And then the next one, next on the right CM position, has to be once again. He was hyped up. He went to Tottenham. He will go to Tottenham, and it is Gelson Fernandez, but I can't find him like that. So Fernandez. Let's have a look. Here we go. Gelson Fernandez. So as you can see, he has Benfica, Tottenham, and Galatasaray. Is it Galatasaray? Yeah, Galatasaray card. So yeah, he would be my other CM. So the team is looking pretty decent, not gonna lie. Like, fullbacks are pretty pacey, centre backs are definitely pacey, goalkeeper is tall, midfield or the central midfield, they're pretty good overall, and down the wings you've got the pace, right? So how do we finish the strike position? Well, I've got a few. So one is Darwin, and Darwin's name is Darwin Nunes, and at the moment he's a silver, but he's going to be gold, and his card does seem to be pretty decent. So that's one of my options. And the second one is a bit questionable one. Once again, like, he'll be cheap. He'll be definitely cheap. Is it? No, not this one. Let me just quickly find his name. So his name is Taremi, Mehdi Taremi. So with this guy, right, he does, so if I'm correct, his confirmed stats are better than these, right? His pace increased. But as I said earlier, you could potentially play Everton or Luis Diaz up front on 7 chemistry. If you're smart, you could probably get like some sort of formation where there's like a right wing, but then you have to sacrifice the defender sort of thing, because you could play like 3 at the back. Like, thing is, right, this season centre backs might be quite crucial, so you potentially could play just with 3 back, because they'll be pacey, and then you can utilize the striking. So very interesting. Can't wait. Only 2 days for us to wait till we can see what it's looking like. And yeah, hope you guys have the game. If not, go check out the Twitter. There is something waiting that I've promised from previous videos. So yeah, go check it out. Let me know what you think of this team, and I'll be back on Friday. I mean, not Friday, on Wednesday with the FIFA 22 content. Peace out.